We all love to keep our savings in fixed deposits and earn good interest on it, right? But have you ever wondered if the banks only pays us interest and do not lend out to receive interest, then how will they ever survive? The interest expense is the amount paid on the deposits accepted by the bank. It tells us about the cost of funds with respect to deposits. Interest expense is a non-operating expense shown in the income statement. It represents interest payable on any borrowings such as bonds, loans, convertible debt or any lines of credit. Now, what is the importance of it? The amount of interest expense has a direct bearing on the profitability, especially for companies with a huge debt load. Heavily indebted companies may have a hard time servicing their debt loads during economic downturns. The lower the percentage, the better it is. While interest expense is tax deductible for companies, in an individual's case, it depends on his or her jurisdiction. And now, what is the impact of this? The interest expense should not be too high for any banks. If it is high, it would mean that the bank's cost of funds is very high, which means that the bank is accepting deposits and paying interest on it, but is unable to deploy the same to generate higher returns on those deployed funds, which will affect the profitability adversely. Lower the interest expense, better it is for any bank or financial institution. Now let us understand the formula. Interest expended to total funds means interest expense divided by the total deposits into 100. Suppose a bank ABC has an interest expense of rupees 60,000 and its total deposits is near around 1 crore. Then interest expense to total funds is 60,000 divided by 1 crore into 100, which means 6%. It is presumed that a lower ratio than 10% is expected to be good for the banks. Interest expended to total funds of any bank is an important financial component to look at when analyzing a bank. It can be compared on a yearly basis with other banks to understand the cost efficiency of different banks.